Hello, my name is Vlad and I am the lead developer for Wordics. I would like to walk you through logging in and using the user administration screen from Wordics. So let's start. The first thing you have to do is to log in. I have a username called admin on this domain. Now, you have to understand that Wordics is a software offered to more than one company, and each company has a separate domain in order to prevent mixing of data between companies and to be able to preserve safety and confidentiality of the data. So all users are actually available only within a certain domain, and I will only be able to create users on my domain. So let's go on and log in. The first page that we call dashboard, we see the administration section, and in this section there's a link called manage user accounts. Let's click it, and we can see the user account screen. We already have some users on our domain, but we would like to go on and create another one. You can see that we actually call them person, not just user. So that's more human, I suppose. Let's go on and leave the title section blank. We add a new name, let's say Mike, and the last name would be, let's say, Johnson. Mike at wordics.com would be his email, let's say English American, and the username that we would like Mike to be able to log in would be Mike, and then a password. Let's confirm the password, and we click the create button, and here we have Mike. Now we can see that Mike was supposed to be written with a capital, which is not. So we want to edit his details. So click this record. Then we go on to the top of the page and click the edit selected person button. We go on and fill in a title. So let's say Mike is Dr. So I'll call him Dr. Mike Johnson. And let's change his first name to add M, capital M. And let's save it. Now we see his name's changed here, which is very nice. Creating new persons and editing their details, as you can see, is very easy and straightforward with Wordics. Just as easy and straightforward is to configure how each person uses Wordics. What I mean by that is the permissions that that person has, that we actually call roles, and they are here on the top right corner of the screen. We see that the role user has been assigned by default when we created the person. Wordics did this for us. This role is required for everyone in order to be able to successfully log in to Wordics. Not having this role would make Dr. Mike Johnson unable to log in. So if we go and remove it, we will see an error saying missing user role and the login is denied. So Mike won't be able to log in. So let's add this user role back, and if we're at it, we can take a look at the list of roles, which is very, very short. Like I was saying, Wordics makes it really easy to administer persons. So the other two roles are administrator, which enables Dr. Mike Johnson to do exactly the thing we are doing right now, that is to create and edit persons from Wordics in our domain. We don't want Dr. Mike Johnson to do that. And the other is Meta Project Manager, which enables Dr. Mike Johnson to create projects and to assign project managers to those projects. I think this role would be very nice for Dr. Mike Johnson, so let's add it. Okay, so it's very easy. Yet another thing about user administration is the credentials sections. So the credentials section. This section allows to add or edit credentials for each user. Let's say we have this Mike username. We can change the username or change the password or even disable it. But we are going to leave it as it is for now. Alright, we're going to test this account by logging out and logging in back with Dr. Mike Johnson's account, see if it works. So we click the logout and we type in Mike and the password. And it turns out that the login was successful. Now, because this Dr. Mike Johnson doesn't really have the administrator role, you don't see any user account link around here, so he won't be able to change users. So we have to log out and log in again with my account, the admin, in order to go back to the person screen. One last thing that we would like to see is selecting this Dr. Mike Johnson and editing his details. We can uncheck the active property here. This means that Dr. Mike Johnson is not active anymore. Having it inactivated by me, the Wordics administrator, means that Dr. Mike Johnson won't be able to log in and perform any kind of task on Wordics. So let's test this. Let's just log out and try to log in with Mike again. You can see that Dr. Mike Johnson is not allowed to log in again because his account has been inactivated. Okay, so that's about it. It was a pleasure for me to walk you through logging in and managing user accounts in Wordics. So I hope that was very informative for you. So we'll see you soon. Bye bye.